All right, I am very late with this video just because these are supposed to be like immediate responses of what I thought upon reading the manga or watching the anime. And then I'd probably come back later once I finish the series. I can reflect back and look at like themes and characters and writing and narrative structure and all that. But this was just supposed to be immediate thoughts of how much I enjoyed or what criticisms I had in the moment after watching the series. Failed miserably because I think a month has passed since I watched this short little arc, and I haven't continued just because I don't want to get ahead before I get immediate thoughts out. But back now, and I've had time to reflect on everything, and I enjoyed and loved this upon immediate watching, but now I have more things to say, none of which are criticisms. So upon finishing the second part there of the Hunter exams, I was left very mixed. I felt initially like not let down, but almost it was anticlimactic just because we saw one fight and then everything else was told in flashbacks, and I didn't know how to feel about that. Like, I wanted to see, I love a good tournament arc to flesh out powers and characters and fighting styles. I love a good tournament arc so very much. I think it's why I love Dragon Ball so much. Um, but now upon looking back, I am appreciating so much on how Hunter x Hunter is just flipping the script and playing with my expectations. So the unique aspect of having a tournament arc where you only have to win once and the loser proceeds up the tier and trying to get that one more win so they can pass. I love that aspect of it. I love how I'm expecting to see all these fights, but instead I'm giving it in flashbacks. It just toying with my expectations, and that was cemented upon reflection of this arc as well. So we have gone to try to get Killua back from his evil family, and I am expecting a jailbreak, a fight, some emotional dialogue between the two of I'm loyal to my family, I have to stay here, and no, you belong with us, you deserve better. Like a conversation between the two as their ideologies and goals pull on each other. That is what I'm expecting. I'm legit expecting a jailbreak and fight. That is not what I got. I get an unstoppable force against an immovable object. I get testing. I get conversations. I get character development with barely a fight taking place, and the ones that do not go as I expect, and I'm loving how the series is toying with my expectations. In other parts where I'm realizing the parallels between Gon and Killua just because of how they deal with families. So Gon has been more or less abandoned by his father. He has a little bit of an inferiority complex and self-sacrificing and just wanting his friends and family, his found family, to be safe and with him and not feel alone because he's always been alone. Meanwhile, you have Killua with such a strong, I don't know what to call him, complex of self-worth and thinking he's better than everyone and his way is right, but having like a narcissistic abusive family who's like, you're the best, you're going to lead this family, you deserve everything, you're a leader. And then he just wants friends. He is surrounded by people taking care of him, but no one who he feels loved and appreciated by. And he's going up to guards being like, will you be my friend? And they're like, no, that's not allowed in my position. And just seeing his values and Gon's values and how they have been raised so differently, but they want the same thing. They want love and family and friendship. And it's a delight. It's an absolute delight. I adore this very short arc. So we have a tour bus taking us to Killua's family home, or at least the gate in front of it. And I'm just like, these people are assassins, but they're so famous of assassins that their home is on a tour group ride. And I'm like, what kind of world am I in? I love this so very much. So Gon, Kurapika, and Leo are just on the bus. They go up to the gates. They're hearing the presentation when a bunch of ruffians are like, we're going to get in there, we're going to take some pictures, and we're going to collect a bounty for just selling even these photos. And the security guard / gate person is just like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. They take the key from him, and we learn this key is not to lock the door. It's just because, people beat up security guard. The door's unlocked, but if they don't beat up the security guard, they think they can't just try the door, so they need a key for them to give, even the door's unlocked. It's a whole thing. They go on in, and they're eaten by a monster. So this security guard is not there to protect the gate or the family, it's just to clean up the mess after the monster eats somebody. And I love this because to enter the property is just a test. You have to push on the gate, and different levels of doors, depending on strength, will open, and it requires so much force to open them. I love this so very much. Gon, however, is having none of this, so he does not want to be tested. He is just there to see his friend. He is willing to go over the gate, fight the monster, and enter as an intruder, rather than have the family test him to see if he's worthy to go get Killua back. And the guard is just like, hey now, let's try a couple things first. You said you're Master Killua's friends? Let's call the main house and see what they say. So they call the main house, and again, I'm like expecting a fight to get through the door, but rather they're like, let's have a civil phone call with the main house. So they call him up, and the butler answers, and he's just like, I can't confirm your identity. Killua's indisposed. Even if I let you talk to him, we can't confirm that you are who you say you are. You could be someone coming to hurt the master. No, you're not coming in. Screw you. He's staying here with his family. Hangs up on him. And Gon gets angry. And again, he wants to go over the gate. But instead, the security guard's just like, how about you let me open the gate, and I will show you why that's a bad idea. And they go in, and there's this monster Hellium dog beast. And I wish I'd made this earlier because I had a bunch of things to say about him. I know that. But I think I was very upset with the fact that he only had one head, because I wanted, like, entrance to hell, Cerberus. And that's what I wanted. But later on, I do get a second dog similar to him. So if we get a third, I will accept that. That is fine. And Gon looks in this creature's eyes, and he thinks, like, he could have made friends with this beast and not really have to fight it. But when he looks into his eyes, like, no, this is not something that I can befriend. I would have to fight, and I would lose. He recognizes his power. He recognizes the threat, and there'd be no way around it. So they, again, leave, and the security guard takes them to his own home and says, I will train you to be able to open this door. And he's doing this because he would not be able to live with himself if he got Master Killua's friends killed. And I just love that so very much because I feel the love he has for Killua, and he's trying to protect him, and it's wonderful. So they stay at the servants' quarters, and they're training, and everything there is so heavy. The door, the kettles, the cups, everything's heavy to build up strength. We meet, I guess he's like an apprentice guard. He's working with the regular gate guard, and we learn he had been part of like a failed infiltration on the army, and everyone else had been wiped out by one of the butlers, so he's left behind, and he's trying to be angry, saying you're not going to succeed, but also giving them some advice. So they grow on him as well. And it's only Leo and Kurapika who are training because Gon is still injured and they won't let him train. But of course he's training in secret. And he just wants to see his friends. So eventually they build up strength, but Leo and Kurapika are not quite enough to open the gates on their own. So Gon takes his arm out of the sleeve, that's where it's been broken, and helps push. And the three of them together open that door, and they're working together. And of course they can. I did half expect Gon to end up opening the door by himself when the other two had failed, but I'm happy we worked together, and teamwork and friendship got them through the first barrier. And so they enter now as a guest and are heading towards the mansion. But of course, they come across this gate where the apprentice butler is, Canary. A absolute delight. We get in a flashback of Killua talking to her when she first appeared, saying, hey, I can teach you the shadowy flash step mimic thing, whatever it is. It's been too long since I watched this. I forget the name of it. And she is just being kind to him, but she says she can't be his friend because of her position. And that's when the intruders come, and she starts fighting them, and she had already known the technique, and she was already powerful. And he is really disappointed that he can't make a friend, and so heartbreaking because all he wants is friends. We also get a cut to the main manor where my darling angel Killua is strung up being tortured by his brother. I don't know if it's older or younger brother. I think it's his older brother. And I hate him. I hate him so much. But then when they're like, your friends are here, they're not going to make it. And he's just like, yes, they will. Don't count going out. And again, I'm thinking he's in trouble, and he's just accepting his friends are going to come for him. And maybe it'll be an easy way to convince him to go with them once they make it to him. But instead, all that happens is his grandpa shows up and is just like, yeah, your father wants to talk to you. I'm thinking he's strung up there and can't get down. No, he just rips the chains off, gets down, brushes himself off, saying, yeah, bro, I'm sorry for stabbing you. That's why I let you smack me around a bit, but I really could have got out of here at any point in time. So he goes with Grandpa to see Father. And I'm thinking there's no way in hell this is going to end well. This is going to be a threat. This is going to be a blackmail. He's going to say something to keep my darling angel from going with Gon or making it going to be harder for him. But no, no, his father is understanding and talking to him about friendship and telling him, well, why don't you tell me about his friends? What do you want? Do you want to go with them? Just talk to me. And I'm like, it's manipulation. He's getting information on him. This cannot be right. Obviously, by the end, we're like, there's some kind of secondary plan, but he's genuinely having a conversation with his son and being caring and opening up to him and what he needs. I'm in shock. Back to Gon, he is fighting Canary, and again, unstoppable force versus immovable object. She draws a line in the sand, says, you will not pass this. I will not allow you to enter the manor. My job is to stop anyone who has not been invited in. You are not invited. You may have entered through the first gate. This is the second test. I'm not letting you pass. I will not allow anyone to hurt the family behind me. And Gon's like, I just want to see my friend. I am not going to fight you. Continues to walk and is beaten down over and over again, and he will not fight back. He's not taking part in any unnecessary battles. He's there to see his friend, and it's his determination reserve that's going to get him through that. And again, she's just beating him back, and she is getting upset because she sees the care that he has for Killua and wants him to get to him, but she can't stop her job, and she keeps stopping him. And eventually, when she's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep beating you down. He steps over the line. He's like, I'm over the line. Are you going to hit me? And she doesn't. And she's just like, maybe you are the best one to get Killua and for him to go with you and you are his friends. I don't want to keep doing this. Bam! Bullet to the side of the head. Evil mother shows up. Now, this lady is psycho for her obsession with Killua and him being the head of the family and testing him and training him and getting him ready and being in a perfect spot for taking over the family. I don't know why Killua has to be the one to take over the family. I don't know if there's a prophecy. I don't know why older brother, Pinhead from the first exams can't do it. I mean, the other one who was torturing him said he'd be fine being head of the family, and everyone's coddling Killua. I don't know. And then you have this other one that's with her, and she's upset, but she's small, and she's talking, the mother is talking about how Killua doesn't want to see you, he's indisposed, and Gon's just like, yeah, I'm not believing that. He can tell me that to his face, I'm going to go see him. And she's like, no, the hell you won't. And that's when she finds out that the father has summoned Killua, so she's rushing back to the manor, and they have to take care of Canary, and they bring her to the main butler house. And we go back to Killua and his father, and they're just having a conversation, smiling and happy, and he's telling him all these stories, and his father is just like, all right, then you go with your friends, you be with your friends, but promise me you will never betray them. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is not what I expected. But Killua's just like, I promise. I think they make a blood pact oath. I can't remember. I don't know if I'm misremembering that. But he just leaves, and his mother is begging him not to. Because she's, like, proud of him for being able to stab her and showing, like, the killer instinct and need to do whatever in good position, take over the family, and he just leaves. And I don't know what to think. She talks to, I assume they're married, her husband, and he's like, listen, he is my son. He will come back to the family and take over. This is just something he has to do first, but the tone, he's got something planned. I don't know if they're going to go get him after a certain period of time. I don't know if they're forming these friendships so that when they manipulate something to get his friends killed, it'll break him and destroy his heart and soul and never want to make friends again, so he has to turn back to the family. I don't know what is happening, why he's encouraging these friendships when it seems like everyone else have been stopping it for so long. I don't know. I don't trust them, but I want them to be just a very dysfunctional family of assassins who wants the best for each other. Can I hope he's a good man? I don't think he is, but maybe he is, because this is just playing with my expectations. So the mother is just like, no, he's not leaving, not happening. Calls the main butler and is like, stop that from happening. So when Killua has been informed that they're at the main butler house, so he makes it there, and the butler's just like, yeah, go to your room, we will inform you when your friends arrive. And of course, friends arrive, and they don't tell Killua. Instead, they say he's on his way, hang out here, and let me just play a game with you. And he has this coin game, which hand is holding the coin, and he's moving it all around, tossing it back and forth. And if you get it wrong, you're out, and if all of you lose, then you're not going to see Killua. We're not going to let you see him. So they play again, play the game. And one by one, they go out until it's just gone. And he has to he has like an eye patch on, so he takes that out. I think he stabs himself to relieve some pressure so he can open his eyelid and see. And he's like, all right, I'm ready. And again, they're playing the game. And he's like, who has the coin? It's the one behind me. God, what kind of trick is this? Which they reveal later was a trick. But it was all a test. And the entire time they are testing these people to see if they are worthy of taking care of Killua. Because this butler, even though the mother had said, do not let them take him, he had just been testing his friends to see if they could protect him and be worthy of him. And if Killua was safe going with them, because his job is to protect the family. And the love and care these people have for this family, the butlers and everything, I love it. And again, not what I expected. I'm expecting a final fight. But no, there was no fight. And Killua shows up, they're reunited, they're happy, and they go off together. And my actual heart, I did not expect any of this, and I love it. We get talk on the group that killed Kurapika's clan, and that was what Hisoka had mentioned and whispered to his ear during the fight. Something about they're going to be at this city during this festival at this time. So they're all going to train up and meet back there at that location. So Leo and Kurapika go off their separate ways, leaving Gon and Killua. And I'm excited to see what they get into. I know the next title is Heaven's Gate Arena, so I'm going to see what that is next. We had heard about Canary being from, I think it was Trash City, I think that's what they said, and like the poverty and bad people that come from there, and just like a little hints at world building. You had the other son talking about mosquitoes that carry bombs, and we're just seeing now, because Gon refuses to use his hunter license, he's got to find another way to make money. So I think that's why they're going to Heaven's Gate Arena, and it'll also be some training involved. But I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm adoring this series. I love the friendship. I love how it's playing with expectations. I'm really enjoying it. I truly am. So that's all I got right now. I will check in later, and bye.
What? Today we'll be visiting Killua Mountain, home of the famous yada yada family of assassins. Really not trying to hide. Okay, is being an assassin like legal in this world? Because not trying to hide, they have tours of the family or the surrounding family home. Like they're going up to the gate. So if the government want to arrest the assassins, it's just like, here they are. Okay, the doors of Hades is pretty cool. If you go inside, you'll never get out alive. Assassins live inside. And the two not tourists are about to try to break in. Oh, they're not here to just take a picture of them and get some money for the photo. They're there to kill them. The guard looks bored. Like he looks more annoyed than scared. Gon's just like, are you okay? Guard's like, yeah, I'm fine. They're not going to be though. Man, now Mike's going to end up eating between meals again. Is he eating the intruders? Well, they're screaming, so probably. Guard dog. I'm going with guard dog. Can it be Cerberus? I want a 3-headed dog. Can I get a 3-headed monster? Okay, we have 2 skeletons with... Okay. The intruders got eaten alive and all that's left is their bones. Guard's just like he's only supposed to eat at assigned times. Mike, don't blame me if you get fat. Guard's just like, you're young Killua's friends. I'm happy to hear that. Can't let you inside. I would want to reduce young Killua's friends to skeletons. Mike has orders not to attack anyone who enters through the testing gate. Okay. Does that mean I won't get to see him? I want to know if he's got 3 heads. Killua opened up gates 1, 2, 3. So 12 tons. 16 tons. I don't know how much a ton is. Hang on. 16 tons in pounds. I didn't need to know that. Golan's just like, I came here to see my friend, not to be tested. You can consider me an intruder. So let me borrow the key. I'll use the intruder door. Why won't you just open the doors? Why would you test your friends? I'll never enter through that door. I mean, I'd go through the door. He doesn't want to give them the key to feed him to the monster because he's not going to do that to Killua's friends. Is he calling the main house? And just asking for permission to come in? He is. Killua's friends are here to see him. Yes, I understand. Apologize for disturbing you. Yep, I got in trouble. Okay. You called the mansion. Yep. No, I was speaking with the family butler. Gon wants to talk to the butler. Killua-san has no friends. And the butler hung up. Butler's gonna get his face punched in. Gon calls back, says put Killua on the phone. Okay, I kind of like the butler now. Maybe a little bit. He's just like, my job is to protect the family, and you could be using, assuming Killua did have a friend named Gon, how are you going to prove you're him? You could be someone mimicking his voice, you could be someone mimicking his appearance, or you could be him and someone put you up to kill him. No, there's a threat, you're not seeing the person I'm in charge of protecting. Fine, I like the butler. Gon's gonna go in through the side door. Or he's gonna open the gates, which one? Is he gonna be tested, or is he going for the monster? Or he's gonna climb the wall? He's going over the wall. We can convince Gon to stop. Guard's like, really? He appears to be a very stubborn boy. Oh, the guard says he'll go in with them. Maybe that'll stop Mike from attacking them, but more than likely he'll just kill them all. Okay. Gon's just like, I can't let you do that. I can't let you be killed by the monster. Guard's just like, the results will be the same. If I send Killua's friends in there to be killed, I'll never be able to face Killua again. I will also die. Okay. I want to see how many gates he can open. Go in through this front door. Okay, they're gone in. Oh, they went in through the testing gate, though. So the guard opened the testing gate and is calling you to Mike. Is it going to be the thing from the first chapter? What kind of bear was it? Fox bear, rabbit bear? Why do I keep forgetting? If it doesn't have 3 heads, I'm going to be disappointed. It doesn't have 3 heads, I'm disappointed. Cute, though. It's a trained hunting dog. Okay, if there's 3 of them, I'll be fine. I want 3 of them. Oh, Gon's scared of him. He doesn't want to fight him. He's such an honest boy. True. I just realized Killua, if they have like 5 siblings, Killua's 1. Older brother hates the other ones. Pinhead. That means 3 other ones. Are any of them nice? I wasn't going to record this episode. They have Killua chained up in the basement. They're torturing him. What? He's saying it's no use. I've not learned my lesson. Oh, headphones. Damn it. Okay, there's Tom Gonus here. He has faith that Gon's gonna make it. Why did he go home? Why don't they take off the weights before trying to open this gate door? Gon's gonna open it with 1 arm. I'm not gonna be surprised by that. He's just gonna go like that and like 3 or 4 of them's gonna open. Or at least the first one. Okay, now they're just back to training. Gon is one of us and he wishes to see his friend. It's only right that we should help him. God love Karate Cat. Also, Killua's your friend too. Gon's so happy. Wait, the butler's okay with Killua getting tortured in the basement. I no longer like the butler. Okay, they're finally taking off the weights. Should have done that earlier. Gon takes off his little sling. 3 of them work together, and how many gates open? I assume just the 1 based on this. They fell in. Okay, someone just came up. I don't know if it's a family member or an apprentice butler or something, but it's like, leave your private property. Can't let you through without permission. And Gon's just like, we called ahead. And we came through the testing gate. What do we have to do to get permission? I wouldn't know. No one's ever been given permission before. Then we had to trespass. Where you going? What's his plan? Is he going to fight her or not? Someone's watching the bushes. Is that a little sister? I think it's a little sister. Is she going to give him permission? Why the hell did Killua come home? Wouldn't have this problem if he just didn't leave. Will you stop hitting Gon? Gon's not going to fight you. She's going to take all day. Is he just waiting for her arm to tire out? He's waiting for her arm to tire out. Ooh, he's smashing up the gate. I crossed the line. Aren't you supposed to hit me? Oh, please help Killua-sama. Did she just get shot? What was that servant blabbing about? Like, we're being mean to... She made it sound like you're being mean to... You're torturing him in the basement! A worthless apprentice has the nerve to insult us. I have a message to you from Killua. What? No, you don't. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. But I can't see you right now. Sorry. Lying bitch. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought little sister was just gonna show up and be like, yeah, I give them permission to come in. It's okay, Apprentice Butler. They can pass. Apparently I was wrong. If Gon believes this message, I'm gonna be pissed. No way in hell. He's gonna have to say, Killua can say that to my face. Sweet little baby Killua's in a tree. Apprentice Butler's introducing herself to Killua. Grew up in a city that's been erased from this world. You're allowed to dump anything in the city. Members of the Mafia and the Phantom Troop come from there. He's going to teach her assassin techniques. Sweet little bean. Okay, we have the intruders. I assume this is the group that the assistant guard was with. She's a good fighter. Killua doesn't look very impressed, though. She also looks bored. He shot her with the thing in the mouth and got her in the arm. Oh, she can do the rhythmic echo thingy. Did she already know it, or did she learn it after seeing it once? I like her. Why'd Mom have to shoot her in the head? Okay, she already knew rhythmic echo. Will you be my friend? He asked her to be his friend. Don't you dare say no. Someone's watching. Mother's watching. I hate her. Killua has to know she's there. Oh, my poor sweet angel. I apologize, Killua-sama. Oh my god. Lame. Oh my god, sweet bean. That hurt. That actually hurt me. Oh, she's okay. She's only unconscious. This is a shonen after all. He just got hit with a whip and it's just like, morning, what time is it? Oh my god. I feel really bad for stabbing you, bro. Sorry, that was the wrong thing to do, bro. Stop hitting him with the whip. He spits out some blood. He just ripped the chain off the ceiling. Killua returned because he regretted his actions. He returned because you traumatized him. He didn't know what else to do. He voluntarily entered confinement. Father, what are you doing? Don't do anything hasty. He's finally returned. Is someone threatening Killua? Is the father, grandfather then, threatening him? Grandpa Zeno. Zeno! Dragon Ball Z fan of me don't like that. He just rips the chains off like it's nothing. They weren't holding him. He was there because he wanted to be, or was listening. Bro, I'm not sorry. But I do feel bad. So I let you slap me around. My god. I was just gonna go see his dad. You always spoil kill, Grandpa. That's why he's such a brat. Oh, we have a second dog. I don't trust this father guy. Why is he asking questions about the hunter exams? Killua just being happy, explaining everything. Do you want to see your friends? Okay. Is the father being nice? We've never had father-son chat before. I was raised by my parents to be an assassin, and I raised you the same way. Are you actually going to be a good parent? Good father? You and I are different. I didn't realize that until you left home. Please don't betray me. Let the sweet angel have friends. You are my son. But you are your own person. Please be a good man, please. Live as you please. If you get tired, you can come home. I'll ask you one more time. Do you want to see your friends? I could cry. I could cry. He's not manipulating him. He's not manipulating him. Please? You're free now. But. Don't butt me. Oh, it's a blood promise. Promise me one thing. Never betray your friends. I love this father. Oh, thank God. Oh, my sweet angel. Mom says go back to your cell. He says no, I'm leaving. Get out of my way. Oh, his little assassin glare. For now, we'll let him do what he wants. Okay, Killua's finally home. For now, we'll let him do what he wants. No, what are you saying? This is a critical juncture in the process of determining if he is qualified to lead the family. So you understand what's at stake. Then stop grappling and keep your mouth shut. You're betraying me, aren't you? Oh, that evil grin. He had me. He'll come home one day. Because he is my son. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how I feel about the father. He could just be having faith that he's going to return. But be fine if he doesn't. I don't know. He's the only child I shall not give up. Okay, one, mother, you're not supposed to have favorite children. And two, why do you feel this way for Killua and not the other kids? Okay, so he's testing them on whether or not Killua can go with them. How is testing if they can tell what hand of coin is good quality of whether or not Killua can go with them? Couldn't you just ask questions like, why do you want Killua to go with you? Can you protect him? What values, traits do you have? Sir! Bleeding himself to reduce his swelling. Yep, that's what he's doing. He just cut his eye. He cut his eye so he can have two eyes to watch the thing. Killua's going restless. Gonna go look for his friends. Yeah, this is cheating. Who's holding the coin? Maven. I can't read. I do not speak Japanese. I need the subtitles. Sir. Oh, hi. The person right behind me. Oh, is the butler happy and impressed? Maven, leave the camera alone. Nothing more than a poor joke. Killua was like, did they try something? Go, no, they were entertaining us. I kind of like that Killua didn't have to... He didn't have to cut ties with his family entirely, so sure. He could have made him lose if he wanted to. Please be careful. Illusions. I'm entrusting Killua-sama to you. Okay, I like the butler again. I like the butler. Held 2 coins. Yep. You're here on a tourist visa? He's not going to use the... He's not using his hunter's license until he can give that tag back to the clown. He's going to... Okay. Until he punches Hisoka in the face. I'm fine with that. What did Hisoka say to you? Kurapika. He told me, don't do it. I have some information for you regarding the spider. The Phantom Troop. After orientation, I asked him about it. I shall await you in whatever city on September 1st. Okay, there's going to be an auction for unusual treasure around the world. They're going to train. Train for what? We should do something fun. You think you can punch Hisoka in the face without training? This is Hisoka. This is Hanzo. Gap in power, or the gap between Hisoka. This far, and I'm being generous. His power level compared to Hisoka, probably around here. Yep, I'm so humble. Look at that face. Hanzo is stronger. Gold's just like, you're amazing. There's somewhere we can train and earn money at the same time. Heaven's Arena.